We present this verse from Surah Al-Fatiha, which says that anybody who falsely claims to be recipient of the revelation, we shall hold him with our right hand and cut his jugular vein. In response to that, some of these non-Ahmadi Muslims, they've started to say that is only about Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because if it were true for everyone, then how come prophets in the past have been murdered or killed by their opponents? So it would be interesting to hear how to respond to that.
Right. There are one or two prophets about whom usually it was believed by the non-Ahmadi Muslims as well as some Ahmadi scholars, especially Hazrat Yahya, John the Baptist. Hazrat Khalifa Rabi Rahimullah Ta'ala anhu, he investigated about it and he asked Sayyida Mahanabiya Dabus to do a research in this matter and find out what was the truth. Herod, he was the person who was the king of Judea at the time of Hazrat Yahya or John the Baptist. And when Hazrat Yahya al-Islam strongly opposed him that you're not living a pure life, a righteous life, and he was actually living very close to a prostitute. And he said, this is wrong, this is against the teaching of Judaism, and this is absolutely wrong. So at this it is said now, this is the narration of the New Testament. Once when she was singing and dancing before Herod, he was too pleased with her. And he asked her, what do you want? Whatever you will ask for, I will give it to you. And since she knew that John the Baptist, Hazrat Yahya al-Islam, almost opposed death, so she said, I want his head. So John the Baptist was, his head was chopped, and in a tray it was presented to Herod under his command. Sayyida Mahanabiya Dabus, she has made a thorough research, and a series of articles was published in the Review of Religions. At that time, Hazrat Yahya, John the Baptist, he was in Cyprus. And yes, this is very interesting. And it was absolutely impossible that in the afternoon a prostitute is asking him, the king, that his head should be brought here, and within hours from Cyprus his head could be brought there. It was weeks' journey, not hours' journey, that he could be killed there in Cyprus and then his head should be chopped and brought there. So this is what Mahanabiya Dabus has written, that is all hocus pocus, just a fairy tale. This is why Hazrat Khalifa Rabi Rahimullah Ta'ala very strongly believed in this thing, that I personally don't believe that Hazrat Yahya al-Islam was killed. And he also said that I don't either believe that any other prophet of Allah should have been killed. Because the prophets of Allah in the protection of Allah Ta'ala. So they are not, if Khulafa or so on, they are protected by Allah Ta'ala. Of course, Hazrat Osman was martyred, Hazrat Ali, but at the hands of the opponents, that they are humiliated in this way. That is, if a prostitute is asking for his head and he's killed, Allah will never let people to do it. So We should remember that Hazrat Yahya, John the Baptist, he, according to the research of the Khalifa Rabi, he was never killed. So this is what normally, at the moment, the Jamaat believes. And the Khalifa Rabi, in his sections of question answer sections, he has also answered this. So if you want to read it thoroughly, go back to the review, and on the internet you can find out about John the Baptist, Father Yahya Islam, and you will find a series of about 13 articles which is published there. Okay? And now this says that a Prophet of Allah should live at least for 23 years after proclaiming that he has been revealed. Hazrat Masih Islam has written one thing. This you should also remember, that the founder prophet and the last prophet, there's a chain of prophets. The founder prophet in Mosaic law was Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, and the last prophet, who was he? Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. He said these two prophets can never be killed. Because if the founder is killed, then the people will believe, of course, his claim was wrong. He was an impostor, na'udhu. And if the last prophet, he is also killed, the same sort of allegation could be raised. So he said about himself too, the Holy Prophet ﷺ being the first prophet of Islam, and according to the prophecies of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Laisa baini wa bainahu nabiyun, between the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi and between me, there will not be any other prophet. And he is applying it to that prophecy of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, which is regarding Mujaddideen. See? So, being the last Mujaddid from the Ummah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, as Isa ﷺ was the last prophet in the Ummah of Hazrat Musa ﷺ, he said these two could never be killed, and this is why Allah Ta'ala has also promised with me that I will be saved, and people will never be able to destroy me and to kill me.